Hello and welcome aboard Bus One. My name is Calvin and I'll be the bus driver this week. And we're headed to Birdseye, Indiana. We got some extra time to kill, so let's play some trivia. Contestants, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
What's up, everyone? It's Aidan.
Hey guys, it's Ethan.
And I'm Logan.
Welcome aboard, fellas. Before we get started, I'll just go over the rules. I know we're mostly familiar, but I'm changing things up a little bit.
What?
So it's the same basic format
On this show?
right?
Changing the format,
I don't know if I can deal with
unheard
that.
of.
I can't deal
On
with that.
Bus One Trivia? Where we
You
stick
guys
to the
gave me the
rules?
keys to the bus, and so I'm in charge. I'm calling the shots.
I don't think
and making some
anybody
changes.
has ever claimed to be the bus driver while being the host.
New lore drop.
That's the concept of the show, is it not?
I don't know.
I don't
Normally
know,
they've
man.
just been like, I'm your host or whatever. I don't think anyone's ever claimed to be the bus driver.
mean
But I
you-
mean, that does
Whenever
make sense.
I'm hosting, I'm in the back of the bus. I'm just yelling from the back.
Does that mean
That's
Calvin's
fine.
getting paid then? He's getting paid to host this episode? Is that what I'm hearing? As the bus driver?
Yeah, it's all sponsored by
Paid Shadow Legends?
Yeah, we get a lot of ad
we'll
revenue.
bring a message from our sponsor later on this episode. But let me go over the rules real quick. We'll still have 3 rounds with 5 questions, and like normal, questions in round 1 are worth 1 point, questions in round 2 worth 2, round 3 questions are worth 3 points. It's your job to keep track of your score. I'll do my best, but I'm not the best at math, so if our numbers are off, then it's your fault. So
Oh, okay.
I'm finally back recording in a place where I don't have to run around for paper as soon as the host says that.
I just used my notes app on my phone.
Bro.
I'm going Notes app today.
Cheating.
That's the
That
only
sounds
option.
like an excuse to Google, if you ask me.
I'm not.
It's tempting.
I'll go airplane mode.
I'm
I'll go
glad
airplane.
you guys brought that up because there's absolutely no Googling or
Dang it.
any
Googling or sniping
acquisition
GPT.
of outside knowledge.
Cycling through an encyclopedia with your feet.
I feel like that's legal.
Yep,
Didn't we?
that's-
I think we've claimed that's legal.
Is that the one we determined was
Yeah,
okay?
feet encyclopedia cycling.
All right,
is
let me
totally
go
okay.
grab an encyclopedia real quick.
The big change this week, for multiple choice questions, I will give all of the options. There's no buzzing in early, and everybody's gonna have a chance to answer it.
Okay,
So
I like that.
if you know the answer, we'll alternate order, so you're not always answering first, but everyone's gonna have a chance to answer. You're welcome to talk and try. If you know the answer, you're more than welcome to try and mislead other contestants. Convince them of a wrong answer.
Deception.
So a little trickery, deception is encouraged. And then I think that's really all we need to know before we get started. So any
I'm
questions?
assuming a challenge question still. Did you already say that?
Oh, good, great. Yes, there will be one challenge question. So I will
Okay.
deliberately try to trick all the contestants. If you identify the challenge question, we'll do that at the very end. We'll give everybody the chance to guess the challenge question. It'll be a bonus 5 points for whoever identifies the challenge question.
lot of
I'm not going to
points.
force you to do it, but it will be a 5-point
5
deduction
point
if
swing?
you're wrong.
That's insane.
It's
No.
big risk, big reward on the challenge
Big
question.
risk on the challenge question.
Hey, go big or go home. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm challenging the first question. Locked in.
All right, okay.
I just realized, I set my encyclopedia up on the ground, but I only have the letters A through half of B. So,
Oh no. Aardvark. I don't know what's after Aardvark.
anteater
Please,
is
this is-
definitely in there. Ant. is in
Animal?
there. Animal.
Animal.
Hopefully this
The
is an
Muppet.
A-themed episode.
Yeah, it's all about A's.
A's only.
Straight A's.
Well, do you guys want to go ahead and try and take a guess on what the topic is this week?
We're in Birdseye, Connecticut?
Indiana.
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 Birds?
Indiana.
Birdseye, Indiana.
Could be birds.
It's about
That's-
animals. Yeah, it's got to be about birds.
It is gonna be all about birds.
Birds that
Oh,
bird.
Good word this
I'm
week.
gonna.
I'm doing a little
Fail.
birds thing with my hand right now. I don't know, maybe that's more of a butterfly.
I can't name too many birds.
It's a dove.
Well, by the end of this episode, y'all are gonna be bird experts.
Logan, naming birds is so
I'm
easy.
excited.
Naming birds is easy. You look at the bird and you're like, that's a blackbird with a yellow head, and then you look it up and it's the
yellow-headed
blackbird.
blackbird.
I just give them actual names. I just say that one's Steven, that one's David. Name them.
Yes. All right. Well, you guys ready? Ready to get
Yeah,
rolling?
let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Alrighty. So let's start with the beginning. Round 1, question 1. This will be a multiple choice question, and everyone will have a chance to answer.
Okay.
Nice.
Question 1. Birds are a common representative of sports teams in America. Which of the following is not a mascot for an NFL team? Is it A, an eagle, B, falcon, C, cardinal, or D, blue jay?
You know, Ethan, actually, I think this is the challenge question.
Oh, you really
Right.
think so? You really
They're
think
all
they're
NFL.
all of them?
And when you say NFL, you mean the North Arctic Falconers League, right?
Oh no!
I think so.
Oh,
Indeed, yes.
that throws me off.
Who are we
Yeah,
starting
who are we
with?
starting with?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with Logan.
I'm choosing the one that's not real, which would be the Blue Jays.
Okay. Ethan.
I'm pretty sure the Cardinals are a baseball team. Oh, I'm going with Cardinals. It's not in the NFL.
We got Cardinals, okay.
You see, I think the Toronto Blue Jays are a baseball team, and that is what I'm going with. But are the Cardinals also? I'm going Blue Jays.
All right, well, we got our answers locked and loaded. The correct answer is actually Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Blue Jays are indeed a baseball team.
But the
in Toronto.
Cardinals are also a baseball team, and
Yeah.
the Blue Jays are a baseball team.
Indeed. Yep.
Strike
so the
one.
Cardinals have some double representation in Major League Baseball.
Didn't think
and
about
the
that.
National
I
Football
didn't think
League.
about that.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
it's Philadelphia Eagles and Atlanta Falcons, right?
Yeah.
Indeed. Yep.
People love their
the Philadelphia
Cardinals.
Eagles are going to be playing in the Super Bowl,
In the
which is soon.
Oh,
It's
shoot, that's
This weekend.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
This
either it's
Sunday.
yeah. So by the time
This
this
Sunday, I
releases, it'll be the Super
It
Bowl
won't be
was
yesterday.
last Sunday, and the Eagles they did so well. I'm glad
Yeah,
they.
it was just scripted for them. You guys read the script, right?
Yeah, me when the Eagles got that 2
Remember when the Eagles
touchdowns
scored?
in the third quarter?
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe?
That's a little
Potentially.
bold. Obviously, it's going to be 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Come on.
Yeah, honestly.
All in the third quarter.
Well,
That's what Ethan's saying. Okay.
Let's sports bet live on the Bus One pod.
Yeah.
Oh, I did want to shout out Bryce on this question as well.
Yeah.
He hosted a mascots episode, which was kind of the inspiration
Oh yeah.
for that question. So thanks, Bryce.
Thanks, Bryce. Yeah, thanks,
Thanks,
Bryce.
let's all thank Bryce.
Thanks, Bryce.
All right, well, let's move on to question 2. This will be a short answer question, so we'll use the buzzers.
Short.
I have to write in this
First
one.
person, open-ended response. I don't know what you guys want me to say here. So first one to buzz in will have, you know how it works.
Yeah.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh no.
I will begin describing a Pokemon.
Oh, baby.
Slowly revealing more characteristics of the Pokemon. We've already got a buzz in. I'm not getting any.
It has
say
to do with
Pikachu.
birds, and I can only name one Pokemon that's a bird.
If you get
so
that-
my answer's already locked in.
Okay, Logan, what is your guess?
Pidgey.
Pidgey. Okay, that's a good guess, but that is not
Dang it.
actually the Pokemon I have selected.
Can I just start naming bird Pokemon and hope
no,
I get
no,
it?
no.
Do you guys want me to start giving
I'm gonna
clues?
get it.
Yes,
We're
yes,
just
please.
gonna
Yeah, you
start-
should
gonna
ask
get
the
it.
question.
Okay, this Pokemon was introduced in Generation 3. It is native to the Hoenn region.
That's the
Its Pokédex number is 0255.
Ooh.
It evolves at level 16 and again at level 36,
Who's the regional bird for Hoenn? Ah!
which might be a little clue. It is orange and yellow in color. There we go.
I got it.
Aidan.
It's Torchic because it's a starter, and that's what the levels the starters evolve on.
Very good.
Oh my.
It is indeed Torchic.
I had no chance.
And
Does Hoenn
I
have it?
forgot
No,
there was
it's
a bird.
Is it Talo? Swallow and Talo are the regional bird for Hoenn? I don't remember. This is
Oh man, I think so. Yep.
time to pull
Wasn't
out the whole
Torchic-
Poke rap.
Wasn't Torchic your avatar for like the Pokemon episode, Aidan?
Yeah, I think Torchic was me.
Interesting.
Diglett,
Oh, was it really?
Poliwrath,
Yeah.
Mankey, something.
I only remember that because I think I edited that one.
Oh, nice.
That's the and it sounds familiar.
Well, I love Torchic. I think he's one of the cutest Pokemon out there.
Yes,
one of the cutest.
He got the privilege of being part of that trivia question. Also want to shout out Cameron for this question. He hosted a Pokemon episode. If you guys haven't listened to it, go check it out. It sounds like,
Nerd.
Logan, you might need a little more Pokemon practice.
I
so
do.
you
I
should
need
go
to.
listen
I need to go
episode
listen to that
again.
on
Come on,
repeat.
Logan. For the ad break, can we just do the whole Poke rap? Just the
Do
whole.
it.
I love that.
You can.
I
Go
would
on,
have to
man.
look it up, and
We.
we don't look things up here. No. Yeah, thanks, Cameron.
All right.
Thanks, Cameron.
Thanks, Cameron.
Thanks,
Also,
Cameron.
content warning for the Pokemon thing. Not that it's actually there's one weird question, but mostly it's just real big nerd stuff.
You're telling them not to listen?
Real
That's
big
crazy.
nerd stuff.
They start talking about like natures and IVs and EVs, and I just sit there like,
All right, let's move on to question 3. This will be a multiple choice question, so I'll go ahead and give you all the options before giving you guys some time to lock in your answers. Just go ahead and buzz in once you have your answer locked in. And here we go. In the Dungeons & Dragons universe,
Oh no.
players have the ability to play as any number of races or species. Which of the following is the term for the half-bird, half-human race in Dungeons & Dragons? Is it A, Aarakocra, B, Tabaxi, C, Loxodon, or D, Harengon?
Wow. I
can
couldn't
I go
repeat one
last
of those
because I
words back to
for
you if I
sure
tried.
know the answer, and I want to see what Logan
Sure.
and Ethan said.
Okay.
No attempts at sabotage? You just want to go last here?
Yeah, because honestly, I want to see him struggle.
Hey, what if I go behind Aidan though?
Actually, Ethan should know this.
Wait, but what if I go behind all of them? We made the request. I made the request last, so I get to go last.
Logan, you can go first.
Oh no, I'll go hexagon. Or
He's
Good
like,
answer,
he knows.
sir.
He knows.
the one that sounded like hexagon.
That would be D, Harengon. I believe.
Haragon.
Okay.
Is that like the thing from Naruto where their eye turns?
Hexagon move.
I guess we'll find out here shortly. Ethan, what did you lock in?
So the only reason I kind of remember this is because I think I played a campaign with Aidan, and one of our friends was an Aarakocra.
An Aarakocra. We'll lock that in as your answer.
Yeah.
And then Aidan.
I'm just gonna flex my muscles a little bit. Harengon is a rabbit person, Loxodon's an elephant person, Tabaxi is a cat person, and Aarakocra is a bird person.
You're gonna look so stupid when you're wrong.
I know, right?
That's absolutely 100% correct. And
He only.
I'll go ahead and give a bonus
Beautiful.
point for you. Other races.
What in the heck?
Crazy. He only knew that because Aarakocra was in the A section of his encyclopedia. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
was flipping. My toes were
Right.
flipping, baby.
He came prepared. Very good, very good. Let's we'll just move right along into question 4. So, according to the popular holiday song, "The 12 Days of Christmas," birds apparently are really good Christmas presents. They show up multiple times throughout the song. Assuming you're only given a gift once for each day, how many total birds did my true love give to me throughout the 12 days of Christmas? This is short answer, first one to buzz in.
Assuming
Oh,
you're only
geez.
given
Hang on.
one gift a day.
I'm ready.
How did you guys count so fast? I can't remember all
Yeah.
the lyrics, and I should.
I believe the answer is 23, because it's 7 Sansa swimming, 6 geese a laying, which would make 13, 4 collie birds, I think it changes, which would make 17, 3 French hens is 20, 2 turtle doves is 22, and a partridge in a pear tree would be 21, and you also get a pear tree. Or 23, and you also get a pear tree, sorry.
Yeah, Aidan, that's correct.
Oh my
Boo.
god.
There are
rings.
Why does this guy know so much about
23.
birds?
Dude, I just went through the song.
I was trying to go through the song, but I was trying to start, from the end and work my way back.
I was like,
and it
what's the
didn't
last
work.
number you get a bird at? And then I was like,
How did you know that?
Because I went through and I was like, well, there's 8 maids a milking, and then back it up.
I just kept repeating over and over. So I would do the whole song, and I
When
only
you
got
get
to
the
like
maids
3.
milking, you've gone too far.
Yeah,
you need to
same.
back it up a little bit.
Once you get to the milk and maids, you know you've gone too far.
Okay.
That is great life advice, Logan.
Yeah,
I tell that to all my friends.
You only got 5 golden rings. What are you going to do with 8 milking maids?
Word.
There's going
Yeah.
to be 3 left out.
There's got 3 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
For listeners who are in that situation right now, it's okay. You can get through this. Just keep going.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there with 5 golden rings, 8 maids a milking, and 23 birds as well as a pear tree.
It's a tough spot. It's a tough
It's a
spot.
tough spot to be. Have you tried climbing the pear tree? That works like 50% of the time.
I tried and I fell. But, you just get back up.
Survivor
Right.
stories.
Let's go ahead and get back on track here. We'll continue on to question 5.
Striver moment.
This will be another short answer question, but everyone will still have a chance to answer it.
Okay.
There are tons and tons of idioms involving birds. I just want you to give me an idiom involving birds.
Give you an idiom involving birds.
Oh.
Got it.
So, Aiden's got his locked
Early
in.
bird gets the worm,
Ethan's locked
baby.
in.
Get it? Because I'm early.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a
There we
good
go.
You didn't
one.
have to.
Point for Aiden there.
Don't give him a bonus
idiom.
point for being early, please.
Bird
Bird
idiom.
idiom.
Absolutely not.
Bird idiom.
My idiom
Bird
is as
idiom.
far as the crow flies.
Oh,
There you go.
man.
That's a good one, Ethan. That was a good one.
Fine
Oh,
idiom.
no.
Thank you.
The first things
Logan.
that came to my mind, I'm just going to stop thinking right now. And you can decide if these count. Because I think this, how would you define bird? Is it like a mammal that can
Are you
fly?
asking for the biological definition of a bird?
A bird's
Well-
not a mammal. It's its own thing.
Yes.
But if we stretch that
Like a
to
flying
include
squirrel. Is a
mammals,
flying squirrel
like a
bird?
flying, like when pigs fly.
Oh.
Because they probably have feather wings.
Hmm.
And then if that falls through, my backup was silly goose.
I love it.
I will take silly
Silly
goose.
goose.
I will accept
Silly goose is
silly
good.
goose.
I like
You know,
silly goose.
I define bird. Bird is probably a word. Bird is the word.
Oh
Bird
my
is a
god.
bird.
Oh.
Bird. Bird is the word.
But does silly goose, is that an idiom? I mean, well, yes,
You're
it is
such
because
a
I already got the
yeah.
points. But
You're
later on,
Good answer. You're such a silly goose, Logan.
You don't ask that question. I mean, of course.
right.
Yeah. I can't accept when pigs fly though, because
Okay.
obviously pigs are not birds, and
But
flight
if they
is
had
not
wings.
necessarily an exclusive feature
Yeah.
for birds.
That's true. That is true.
There are flying mammals.
Would a pig with feathered wings be
Insects.
a bird?
That's what I'm saying.
Feathers are unique to birds. That is.
Yeah.
So I guess if the
But what if they
pig
give
has,
live birth? Because isn't that a mammal thing?
Well,
it is mostly a mammal thing. There are other
okay.
species.
Who's to
that-
say that this pig with feathered wings
say?
doesn't lay eggs? Who's
Well,
to say? He
mammals
already
lay
has
eggs,
feathered
like a
wings.
platypus.
He can lay eggs.
Well, Logan, if you find a feathered wing pig that lays eggs, I would love to hear about it.
My eyes are open.
And then I can go ahead and retroactively award you a bonus point for this
Nice.
idiom question. But that's gonna wrap up round 1. We'll do a little score update.
I have 2 points.
2 points for Logan. Mm-hmm. Aidan, I've got. Is it 6 questions or 6 points for you?
I think I have 5.
That's not fair.
Because I got 1, and then I got 1 in a bonus, and then I got another 1, and then another 1. So that's
Oh, did you miss?
That does add to 5.
Did you not get? Okay, I thought you got points for every question that round.
No,
Did
I
miss
didn't
one?
get.
I can't remember a single
I
question.
can't remember either. Actually,
Wow.
So,
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
let's run it back. Let's run it back to the very beginning. We got the Blue
I
Jays.
warned you guys I was bad at math.
We got the Blue Jays. We
Mhm.
got Who's That Pokemon. We got the
Uh-huh.
Partridge in a Pear Tree.
Uh-huh.
We got the Dungeons and Dragons question.
Uh-huh.
And we
And
got.
then
You got
this
the
one.
idiom.
Oh,
Then the
so I
idiom.
have 6 points.
So you have
then.
6 points.
I was right all along.
You shouldn't be allowed to get 6 points in the first round. That doesn't feel right.
Hey, who's driving the bus here?
Who's driving the bus?
You're right. We now know
I'm
who's driving the bus.
Dang.
And then Ethan, I believe you're at 2 points. Is that correct?
Yes.
What?
I have I think, is it the same as you, Logan, too?
2 points.
I also have 2, yes.
Ethan and Logan, I don't know, do you guys like tied for second or tied for last better?
Ooh. Ouch.
And shit.
I don't know. They both sound bad.
We'll say tied for second with 2 points.
I like that. That
How
sounds
about
good with
neck
me.
and neck?
It is still anybody's game. We still got plenty of trivia. And remember that that challenge question, that is that big
Oh, yeah, it's a big
yes.
swing.
That could be a
yes.
10-point swing overall.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's true.
But we'll go ahead and go into round 2. So questions are now worth 2 points. 2. And we'll start with question 6. This will be a multiple choice question. So I'll go ahead and read all of your options.
Okay.
And have you lock in your answers. Most biological species are recognized universally by their scientific name, which is always in Latin and consists of like their genus and their species. However, birds are the lone exception to this rule and are recognized universally by their common name. Many bird species have been given objectively ridiculous names. Which of the following species is not an actual bird species? Is it A, the satanic nightjar?
That's awesome.
B,
That goes so hard.
I
That's
love this
metal as
question.
hell.
I love this question.
blue-footed booby?
The what?
The
The
blue-footed.
blue-footed booby.
Hey,
Booby.
wait, could you say that one more time? I just didn't hear.
Yeah, just...
Wait, what was that last one, Calvin? That last one?
yeah, sorry, you're cutting out.
Sorry, what?
Blue-footed booby.
Yeah,
Got
okay.
it.
Got
Yeah,
that
I got that
locked
one
in
now.
If you guys like that one, you're gonna love this one.
Oh.
C is the fluffy-backed tit babbler.
No way. That's insane.
No way, that's a
Alright.
real bird.
D, the double-cheeked woodpecker.
Double cheeked.
Oh my god.
Double-cheeked
That's insane.
Or E, the dick sizzle.
The dick sizzle?
I will
The
spell
dick
this for you.
sizzle.
DICKCISSEL. It is one
Oh,
word.
so not like
Okay.
sizzling, like it's...
Not
No,
like
it's not like
SIZZ.
bacon
Hot.
sizzling in the pan.
Yeah, they had,
Okay.
they had to change one letter
Dick
to
sizzling
make it
in the
okay.
pan. And the first one, just to run it back.
The fans.
The
Satanic
satanic
nightjar.
nightjar.
And then, geez, gosh, I'm so
was
sorry,
B?
but I forgot B.
Oh my,
I totally
can't
forgot
remember
B.
B.
The blue-footed booby.
Hey,
Yeah,
there
no,
it
that
is.
was it, exactly.
Hopefully that jogs your memory.
I can never
Okay.
forget the blue-footed booby.
I can go
Everything
first
right
this time
now.
because I've gone last the other one, multiple choice ones. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. And so,
I know for a fact the blue-footed booby is real because any kid who learns about that bird in like science class, that sticks with you because you start laughing uncontrollably because you're like 7 years old.
Correct.
But my answer is going to be the cheeked up woodpecker because I think there's a double-breasted woodpecker, but I don't know if it might have 2 breasts, but it might not have 2 cheeks.
fair enough. I want to hear Logan. What did you lock in?
I was well, I'm not even going to give a reasoning. I'm going to say A. The satanic
Satan-
night
The satanic
jar.
nightjar.
Yeah.
Satanic nightjar. That sounds like a rave. Come on down to the satanic,
Satanic nightjar.
I don't know what kind of raves you go to, but I
Bring your
don't
kids.
think I agree.
That would be an insane club name. That's all I want to
Bring
say.
your kids.
Nightjar.
Yo, roll up to the satanic nightjar.
All right. Well, Ethan, what did you lock in?
I kind of am thinking the one that Aidan said, the double-cheeked woodpecker.
Oh man.
Nobody's thinking about cheeks.
Nobody. Wow.
That would have been my actual answer, but I wanted to choose something different from Aidan because I've heard, like, I know a tit is an actual bird, and I know a booby is a bird, and I
And I know Satan
Also-
is a bird.
yeah, and I also know of the
For a fact.
double-breasted woodpecker. So I'm like, oh, that sounds suspicious, but I was trying to switch it up. But maybe I just hurt myself here.
Or it's the Dick Sizzler and we're all wrong.
Well, that one, it sounded like the way it was spelled. I'm like, oh, like it would only be spelled like that if it was a real bird. Like he wouldn't make that one up.
Only a bird watcher would title it like that. Would spell it like that way.
Well, the correct answer is actually the double-cheeked woodpecker.
No!
So, good job, Aidan and Ethan.
Nice job, Ethan.
Hey, thanks, man.
Go ahead and give yourself 2 points there.
Double-cheeked.
I did say that was going to be my actual answer.
Also, I you called it a double-breasted woodpecker. I don't know if that's actually a woodpecker. I think there's like at least one that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, you might be right. Just when you said it, it rang the bell of like double-breasted or something.
Well, that was a fun question, I think. We'll go ahead and move into
I love that question.
Here.
I disagree. Terrible question.
Excellent question. Hey, wait, before we move on...
Sure.
What was B?
Can you repeat option B?
Question 7 will be another multiple choice. I want you to picture this. You're watching a movie right now. The camera pans over a serene mountain range. You're filled with an overwhelming awe of the splendor and beauty of nature.
That mountain range.
Okay.
Off in the distance, we hear piercing bird calls.
Holy crap.
Oh.
Holy crap, that's terrifying.
Is it like...
Oh my gosh, I just listened to it again.
That's scary.
Wow. All right. Twice is enough. I'm going to have nightmares.
What type of bird do we hear? Is it A, a California condor, B, bald eagle, C, red-tailed hawk, D, American kestrel? We'll go ahead. Let's start with Ethan this time.
Ooh,
okay, all right. I forgot all the answers when I listened to it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
my
what
brain.
the heck an American kestrel
it just
is.
triggered my fight or flight response, and I forgot everything important.
Exactly. Yeah.
You hear that noise and you're like, I'm about to get
Your
bird
fight
attacked.
or flight response?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow, how
Logan's a
relevant
bird.
for this episode.
That's relevant. That's topical.
I'm about to fly away.
So my thought is, bald eagle. Everybody's probably going bald eagle. So I'm not gonna go bald eagle. But
Bald
That's very
eagles to
hipster of
play.
you.
yeah, you get it. But it's like really high pitched. So my thought is it's a high flying bird. I know red-tailed hawks.
The higher the pitch of the sound, the higher in the air the bird flies.
Exactly.
Doppler effect.
Scientifically proven.
There we go. We're on the
Okay.
same page.
Okay.
So I'm thinking
Okay.
red-tailed hawk.
Red-tailed hawk. Okay.
Yeah.
Aidan, what did you lock in?
See, I was also gonna lock in red-tailed hawk, but do I want to go the everyman play and just say bald eagle?
No,
I'll lock in- I don't.
I mean,
Logan, should I go different or should I do? Were you planning on going
Man,
different?
I have so much power here. I get to choose your answer and mine.
Wow.
I'm going. You know what? I'm going with my heart, and my heart said red-tailed hawk.
Man,
Red-tailed hawk.
I really want to say red-tailed hawk because I feel like I've heard before that like that screeching sound, it comes from like a hawk or a falcon of some type.
Yeah,
But
my first.
I mean,
falcon.
there are red-tailed hawks like around us, I believe, and I never hear that sound. So
Well, that's a good
That's
thing.
fair.
You haven't pissed off any
So-
red-tailed hawks recently.
You haven't been.
So
picked
I'm
up by
gonna
them.
say I don't think it's a condor. Condors are too big. They would make a lower sound than that high
They'd be like,
screech.
Yeah, they're definitely in that base range as far as bird calls go.
A higher pitch, higher flight. That's all I'm saying.
Condors, I think condors have the highest flight, right?
What?
Don't they? Aren't those the ones that
shoot.
like soar up like thousands and thousands of feet?
They do soar very high. I mean,
I think that's.
But
I
I'm gonna
won't- I won't-
go. I'm gonna go with the one I've never heard of because I've also never heard the sound in real life, and that would be
the
D.
American kestrel.
Yeah.
Well, Logan, I'm sorry, you should have trusted your gut there because
Fucking
the answer was
hell.
the red-tailed hawk.
No. I've given like detailed answers as to why the correct answer is right, and then I choose something else.
Yeah.
I've done
You should
that
have gone with your heart,
times.
Logan. You should have gone with
know.
your heart.
I know.
Listen to the red-tailed hawk inside you.
Higher pitch, higher flight,
Inside
baby.
you, there are two hawks.
Yeah. That bird call generally gets used for any sort of bird of prey in movies.
Yeah.
So like oftentimes like they might show a bald eagle but then play a red-tailed hawk. And that
Right.
kind of grinds my gears as a
Yeah.
birder.
Yeah.
So
A birder?
Now
Is
can,
that the official
as a-
term?
You're a resident birder?
birder.
I respect
Birder?
that. Birder.
I'm a genuine birder.
That should be a business
All
card,
right.
actually.
Birder.
I'll refrain from a birder I hardly know or joke.
Oh,
Good.
that was right on. I was
Glad you-
right there to take.
Glad you didn't say that, man.
All right, I believe this takes us to question 8. This will be another multiple choice question. Every state in the United States, including the District of Columbia, has a designated state bird. Which species is the most commonly selected state bird?
Ooh.
Is it A, the American robin, B, the northern cardinal, C, the bald eagle, or D, the northern mockingbird?
Ooh.
Interesting question. That's
I feel like it's against the law to have the bald eagle as your state bird.
That should not be allowed.
They're gonna kick you out
I
of
feel
the
like
union.
the federal government like probably has something against that. They're like,
Yeah.
that's for us. That's ours.
You think the United States federal government has like a copyright claim on the bald
Yeah.
eagle?
I'm pretty sure that
Although
was the
those-
First
small
Amendment.
government, those small government people, they're all like, their main argument is like, give us the bald eagle. We want it to be our state bird. And the government's like, no. And also, you have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's just politics.
That's life.
baby.
Fucking
That's what-
Democrats.
That's what politicians are in there talking about.
Liberals. Socialism is keeping the bald eagle for yourself.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is the future liberals want. All right.
Huh.
I'm locked in.
Let's go ahead and Logan. I want to hear from you first.
Yeah,
All right.
go with your
This
heart,
is,
Logan.
this is
No
your chance
thought.
for redemption.
No thought other than it's probably not the cardinal because the cardinal I think it's pretty like regional. Like I don't think it exists in a lot of places, but I feel like the robin is like pretty widespread. But a mockingjay though, those are like pretty distinct. Like I feel like a
think
lot of people
those are
would
from
want
the
to
Hunger
choose
Games.
that.
Sorry, Mockingjay is part of
sorry.
the Hunger Games.
Yeah, this is
Mockingbird. It was part of this question.
sorry. I'm not a birder.
That was obvious already.
Mockingbird would be cool. I'm gonna go Robin
Mockingbird
though.
would be cool.
You're locking in Robin. Okay.
Locking in Robin.
Ethan, go ahead. What did you lock in here?
So I really like Logan's kind of train of thought. I don't want to be in a situation where I have to pick class and pick something different and be wrong. So I'm also gonna go Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now I'm
Now
feeling
here's
good.
my thought process. You ready? Not
Yeah,
the
walk
bald
us through
eagle.
it.
It's probably illegal. Cardinal,
Mhm.
I do love me a cardinal, but again, too specific, and I know that it's Indiana's. So
what
probably,
if none of the other birds are a state bird and the answer is cardinal and there's just one and that's
Whoa.
Indiana?
That'd be
Yeah,
meta.
and my last narrowing it down between the mockingbird and the robin is Logan was like, dang, I probably should go mockingbird, and then changed it to robin. So I'm gonna go mockingbird so that Logan, when he gets it wrong, gets sad again.
Oh man,
Brutal.
I love the thought process there. But unfortunately, all of you guys are wrong.
No way.
If it's the bald eagle,
it is.
I'm
It is
for the
actually.
cops.
It is the cardinal. Is the
Oh, no
most,
Way.
That's
the
so cool.
most commonly occurring state bird. Yeah,
do
in
love
fact,
me a good cardinal.
And all the Midwest states probably have no creativity. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is mostly Midwest states. It's Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, Ohio, Virginia,
Oh.
West Virginia.
I'm disappointed.
Illinois
Cardinal.
and
Virginia and
Illinois
West
and
Virginia have the
Ohio.
same state bird.
Yes.
It's just a
Illinois,
line.
Indiana, yeah, kind of, yeah.
I thought we
You
were
can-
distinct in that way, but I guess
Yeah.
Illinois makes sense because I know there's a a college, the Illinois State something or other.
Oh, they're the
and
Redbirds, aren't they?
and their mascot is a cardinal.
I think they're the Redbirds.
And the
yeah.
and Louisville Cardinals, and so it makes
Mhm.
sense. Kentucky.
Yeah.
I just
Yep.
don't see how West Virginia was like, we're too west to be Virginia. We're different than them. But we're going to keep the same state bird.
They differ on slightly more important issues.
They differ on geography, and that's it.
It wasn't the bird tearing them apart. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it wasn't a bird that tore them apart.
They're not birders.
No,
They're also not birders.
birders.
Well, let's move on into question 9. This will be another multiple choice question, so everyone will have a chance to answer. In the movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the keeper of the Bridge of Death famously asked the question, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? To which Arthur famously replies, what do you mean? An African or European swallow?
Yeah.
Now, research has shown that the maximum airspeed velocity of an unladen European swallow is approximately 24 miles per hour. However, the record for fastest flight belongs to a different species. Which species has the right to claim fastest flight? Is it A, the wandering albatross, B, the peregrine falcon, C, golden eagle, or D, the common swift?
Swift.
So common.
So-
It's so common. How could it be so fast?
Relation to Taylor Swift?
This is just the question kind that I love, where it's a little bit of a whiplash question, where you make a reference and then ask something completely different.
I
Those are
thought
my
the
favorite.
question was going to be what kind of bird, so I had my finger, I'm like, swallow, 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 swallow.
I haven't seen the Holy Grail in a while.
I thought it was gonna be the actual speed.
Ooh, they don't mention the actual speed in the movie, do they?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they do. That'd be pretty unfair to expect you to know. The question is basically, which species is the fastest?
Yeah, but is it
Okay.
the fastest while flying?
Yeah. I think Aidan and I
yes,
are thinking
yes.
the same thing. Oh.
Yeah, because
Oh, man!
who's going first? Who's going first here?
I mean, why don't we start with you, Aidan?
Okay, so here's the deal. I know the peregrine falcon, I think, is the fastest, but I think it's the fastest when it goes into a dive. And I
Correct.
don't
That's
know
what I'm
if that
thinking.
I also think
counts
that.
as flight speed. Can you read the other options? It's an
I
albatross
will tell
and-
you that I would consider diving to be a part of flight.
Okay, then I'm gonna guess the
Ooh.
peregrine falcon.
Okay, Logan, what did we lock in?
Yep, same. Peregrine falcon.
Same? Well, Ethan?
I'm dying on this hill. Peregrine falcon.
Yeah,
Peregrine
not a lot of
falcon.
deception going on there.
Congratulations, boys. That is indeed the correct answer.
Look
It's a
at all
diver.
those
It's a diver bird.
points.
We're all birders.
I am now a birder.
I am very, very proud of all of you.
I remember like whenever when you're a kid and you're playing games and you're like I'm gonna turn into an animal or something like that. And there's always that one kid who's like, I'm gonna be the peregrine falcon because it's the fastest bird. That's where I know that from.
Okay.
We're that kid.
I have played that game as a kid.
It's just me.
Hey, this seems really
I don't
personal,
know. I
man.
don't know where I learned that,
Yeah.
but I definitely knew that fact.
It's either an experience like that or it's Wild Kratts, the hit show from the creators of Zaboom.
Zabooma.
You learned it from there? Sorry.
Because they have suits that let them have bird powers, and they have peregrine falcon powers because it's fast.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Wild Kratts is a good show. I like Wild Kratts.
Okay.
Well, I will probably go watch it immediately after we finish this episode.
Yeah, I
so
can't wait.
Thanks
to
for
go
the
watch
suggestion, Aidan.
Wild Kratts.
You're welcome. It
Fun
is a kid's
suggestion.
show. It came out like it was weird. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. It came out like past the age where I was watching kids shows, but my little sister was watching them.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a big Wild Kratts head, and then I therefore became a big Wild Kratts head.
Wild.
I can relate to that. I got 5 younger siblings, so was always watching younger kids shows
Always
growing
watching
up.
Wild Kratts.
I still watch iCarly every day.
That's
By
what I'm talking
choice.
about. Every day? Religiously?
Yeah, every day.
Dang.
All right, well, let's move on to question 10 here. So, another
enough about Logan's
multiple-
iCarly.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry, Logan, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to get...
No, I was done talking about iCarly. It's okay.
But he watches it every day. You can talk about it more.
iCarly all night, but we don't have time for that, so we'll
This
just
is
go to
the
question 10.
iCarly episode, Logan.
Ooh, good idea.
Oh, that's actually
Ooh.
not a bad idea. But question 10 is another multiple choice question. Birds have been revered in many societies throughout history. In ancient Egyptian culture, what was the name of the falcon-faced god of the sun? Was it A, Osiris, B, Ra, C, Iris, or D, Anubis?
Well, I thought
Now,
I knew
here's
this
the
before you
thing.
listed the questions, and then now I don't.
Yeah. I'm gonna note this one for the challenge question.
I am. Yeah, I have that noted too.
Wait, am I allowed to actually challenge mid-episode, or are we saving it to the end?
Oh, let's save it for the end. I think.
Okay.
I don't want you to challenge now and then for there to be a question later on that you're like, oh, maybe I should have challenged that one.
I'm willing to commit, honestly. But...
Oh,
I am also willing to commit if
I'll do it
we
too.
do that. No, wait.
No, Ethan, you can't.
Dang it. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not sure.
Man, you guys seem awfully convinced on this, but let's Ethan, I want to hear from you first.
So
What did you lock in?
We can circle back to it.
So I mean, I think this is similar to what everybody else is thinking, but I mean, Egyptian god of the sun, I'm pretty sure that's Ra. However, I thought he had like a weird dog, or it was I don't know. It was like a jackal. Maybe I'm thinking of Anubis, but I just don't remember. I don't know if I remember it being a bird. So, but
I know Anubis was a dog because there was that Scooby-Doo episode and it was a Scoobus.
That's actually awesome.
Good call.
So I'm sorry, Ethan. What did you actually lock in here?
I'm gonna go with Ra though for this.
Ra. Okay.
Yeah.
Aidan.
So I'm taking rolling back the brain to when I was a mythology kid and I read the Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan.
Oh yeah, I read that
And
too.
I also read that.
I'm locking in because Anubis is like the gatekeeper of the underworld. He's a jackal. Osiris is the god of the dead, but he's not a falcon. Iris is his wife, goddess of magic, also not a falcon. I think it's Ra's the god of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Where I want to challenge is I think Horus is the falcon-headed Egyptian god.
Oh.
And that's so if I'm allowed to challenge now, I will, but I could wait to the end and come back to it. But I'm locking in Ra as my answer to this question.
We'll go ahead and wait until the end for the challenge. But I've got your answer locked in here. So Logan, what did you lock in?
Take every single word that Aidan said and then put it in my mouth. And then
Answer.
that's my answer.
Hey, good answer, dude.
Good answer. Okay. Well, go ahead. You guys all know your Egyptian mythology pretty well. You all answered correctly.
Yeah.
Ra is indeed the falcon-faced god of the sun.
Nice.
I will say he is depicted several different ways. He doesn't always have a falcon head, but I believe the falcon head is his most commonly accepted appearance.
Yeah, I know he's god of the sun, but I can't picture him in my head.
I can't picture
as to
his
what-
face.
Yeah.
I just picture the sun. Maybe that's where I'm wrong.
Just the sun as a
At the
head.
sun. The little baby son from Teletubbies.
From
It's just like,
Teletubbies?
that's Ra. That's what he
That's
looks
Ra.
Like tiny little arms. Exactly.
Oh man, that's good. That's gonna give me nightmares.
Recontextualizes the Teletubbies universe for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and do another score update. Aidan, how many points are you at here?
I think I'm at 14
Wow.
because we all got that one question wrong, and I think that was the only one that.
Yep, that matches my count here.
It also matches
Ethan.
mine, unfortunately. I think I'm at 10. Does that sound right?
10. Yep.
Okay, cool.
That sounds about right to me. And Logan,
I'm at 5.
Logan, I actually have you at I have you at 6.
I have you at 6
Oh, well,
too.
you took a point away because I insulted you
actually
so
did.
hard.
No, that was
You actually did the negative point. That's insane.
Oh, Logan. No, I thought that part of the episode was going to be clipped. So
Oh yeah, that's. The
I don't know. Maybe we have to include it
Well,
for
I have
context.
5 or 6, depending on if that is left in the episode or not. We'll see.
I have you at 6 points. I have you at 6.
All right.
Are we going to do any sort of sponsorship ad read?
Today's episode is brought to you by the North Arctic Falconers League. If you're a certified birder and really love your
Birder.
you can tell your red-tailed hawks from your cardinals, then come on up
Yeah, that's
to
easy.
the North Arctic Falconers League. We're great.
Go,
I
bird,
would-
go.
I would
Yeah.
hope people can tell a falcon from a cardinal. But maybe we're giving people too much credit.
We're casting
If you're-
a wide net in this birder league. We want everyone
Yeah.
to come and join.
It's not a
Two in
professional
the-
league. Anyone can join.
No.
What's another bird idiom I could throw in there?
Eyes like an eagle.
Soaring,
Oh yeah.
flying.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Oh, that's a good
Birds of
one.
a feather.
Birds. If you're a bird of a feather, come flock with us.
Don't
Hey.
come flock with us.
Birds.
Please don't.
Okay, that's all I got. That was a weak one.
Good
Sorry,
ad.
guys.
You know what? That was a
That's
really
a
good effort, Hayden. I'm
great
happy you
transition.
did that.
We'll go ahead and move into round 3. Questions are now worth 3 points.
Oh my god.
Question 11. In order to get points for this question, I've got, let me see, I'll count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 birds that have become popular in our modern society through film or movies or whatever. I'm going to give you the name of the bird, and it is your job to identify what kind of bird it is. Make sense?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
See how I do.
So whoever
Okay.
correctly names the most of these will get the 3 points for the question.
Are we going? Are we going
So-
round robin answer style?
Oh.
That's brutal.
I should get a point for that.
That's brutal.
Logan, you can have a point. You're pretty far behind.
Yeah, Logan got a point for round robin.
We're giving him pity points, boys.
Oh, so we are taking the
If he
negative one
wins,
then, right?
If he wins this episode, by 1 point.
Okay. So it'll first person to buzz in after the name will be able to answer first.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with Kowalski. Aidan.
Penguin.
Oh.
Do you
Kowalski
be more
is
specific
indeed
than that?
a penguin. Nope.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going very,
Wait,
very general here.
nice.
Are we
Okay, go
naming
ahead.
the bird that the character is? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
so-
said okay when he asked, "Is everyone clear?"
Well, yeah, I wasn't listening.
Hey,
Okay. If you're not sure what the bird is from, I can tell you like what movie or show it's from.
we get
to help.
context. Can you
We
use
are
it?
all
Yeah.
intimately
I'll only
familiar
do
with
that if you need
Kowalski.
it, though.
Can you use the
Otherwise, I'm
bird?
just gonna give you the bird's name.
Okay. Can you use the bird in a
Okay.
sentence when it's our turn?
Kowalski analysis.
All right. So just keep track of how many we've got. That's just one for Aidan so far. The next one's gonna be Zazu.
Oh.
Logan.
I don't know what he's called. An orange-beaked bluebird.
An orange-beaked bluebird. I love it.
That goes into
That
it.
happens so often with birds. Like they're just
know.
named after what they look like. Yeah, but unfortunately, that is not correct.
A bird-looking bluebird.
Aiden, you also buzzed in. Did you have a guess for Zazu?
Is Zazu a toucan?
Zazu is not a toucan. Ethan, do you want to take a crack?
I'm just gonna go bluebird straight up because I don't know.
Bluebird.
up.
Unfortunately, no. Bluebird is not what I'm looking for.
What is Zazu?
What's
Zazu? I mean, we all know he's from The Lion King, right?
Right.
Yeah, he
Okay,
was played by
so-
John Oliver in the recent.
What?
His bird species is identified in the song "I Just Can't Wait to Be King." And if we're still stuck here, then I'll help out a little bit more.
Can't wait to be king.
Wait.
That's wait. I never thought that I would have a heart to heart. He says something like that.
Yeah.
He's British.
Just can't wait to be.
I'm so stuck. I can't.
I can't. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm trying to think so hard.
Oh man,
Pelican.
He's not a pelican.
is
not a pelican.
definitely not the correct answer.
No. Is it? Oh, I'm I don't want to say because this might be another one of the famous birds.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I give up.
I'm out.
I give
I'm
up.
burnt.
I don't know.
I'm burnt out.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys. I'll throw you guys a fish here.
There was a fish like we're birds.
The
Yeah,
lyrics
like we're pelicans.
immediately before it is. I think it's time that you and I arrange the heart to heart.
It's the lyric right
See,
before
I
that.
had that. I
can
that
picture
line,
that.
but I
After
can't
that
go.
line.
I can't go after that. Yeah,
It's after that.
bird and the lion, they're best friends.
Oh man.
Wow, I can hear that one line in my head so clearly, but I can't.
Well, I already knew, like, saying through that one line. I
Yeah.
couldn't go. What was the next
We're
one?
we're just blanking on the bird. Okay.
Yeah.
Blanking on the bird.
I'll give it to you guys. You don't need to suffer anymore. It's a
you.
hornbill is the species.
Oh.
Kings don't need advice from little hornbills for a start, is the lyric.
Little hornbills for a star. Yep, I remember that part now.
Dang,
Yep.
Logan, that hit.
Yeah. Did you feel that?
I feel like I'm
When's
in the
album
movie.
dropping?
I'm in the movie.
Dang.
Alrighty. Well, next bird is going to be Nigel.
That was the one I was thinking of. Sorry.
Who's Nigel?
Aiden.
He's the
Aidan.
pelican from Finding Nemo.
Yes,
That's
Nigel.
what I just said. I'm not
His
gonna
name
say
is
the same.
Nigel?
Nemo.
Yeah, his name's. I was
Yeah.
gonna say his name's
Whoa.
Nigel, but then I didn't want to spoil a further question.
Yep.
Why is
I had no
Ethan
idea what his
pixelated?
name was.
Well, now you do, Logan. So, alrighty. Iago.
Iago. I know it. I know the name.
Aiden.
Who's Iago?
Is it? Yeah, it's Iago. He's the parrot from Aladdin.
He is. Very
Who's
good.
Gilbert
Damn
Godfrey.
it.
Gilbert
Oh,
Godfrey.
Boy.
He has the
Aiden
voice.
is just running trained right now.
My gosh.
I'm a
got several
burner.
more. Yeah, I've still got several more. So, but that puts Aiden at 3 so far, I believe. Next bird up is gonna be Hedwig.
Oh, God.
Ethan.
Just owl.
He is, yeah, a snowy owl to be exact.
Oh, man.
Glad you
You get credit for that.
glad you didn't ask the type.
I was smart enough to know it was from Harry Potter, but not smart enough to know if it was referencing the owl or the bird dragon
The
creature
hippogriff.
thing.
Buckbeak.
Oh, like the hippogriff?
Hippogriff, yeah.
All right, well, next bird up is Kevin.
Kevin. Oh, wait.
Logan.
Oh yeah, you got this.
He's
one.
a snark?
No, he's not.
What's it called?
I don't know. It's a made up species, right? I don't
Yeah.
remember the name. I haven't seen up recently.
Oh, man. Wait, I'm going to buzz it again.
I'll allow it.
He's a snipe.
He is a snipe. Very
Yeah.
good.
No way.
Yeah. I think he's technically, like, the model of Kevin is technically based off of a pheasant. But in the movie, they call him a snipe. And so that's the answer I was going for.
Kevin.
All right. So it's 3-1, I think, at this point.
Got it.
And
Guess
next
I'm a
bird
birder.
is Hey Hey.
No idea.
Aiden.
Chicken from Moana.
I don't know.
That was my answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed your answer.
Oh, chicken
cut out.
from Moana.
Yep, thank you. I was looking for the bird.
Chicken.
All right. Next one might be a little trickier. Mr. Ping.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Ping.
Ping.
Is that?
I might have to give a little more context. Ooh. Aiden.
Is he like a duck? Is it Poe's dad from Kung Fu Panda?
Whoa.
It is. I am going for Kung Fu Panda, but I don't think I can accept duck. Logan.
Similar to a duck. Goose.
Goose is what I'm looking for, yes.
Oh, dang. Similar to a
Sad.
duck. Incredible line of thinking.
All right, two more.
Two more.
Tweety Bird.
Bird.
Yellow?
Yellow.
Yellow. Mhm.
Oh.
Yellow one.
Logan.
Canary.
He is a canary. Very good.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's-
gosh. All I could think of was yellow.
I
Yeah,
think that
yellow.
puts-
As soon as you said yellow, I'm like, oh, yellow canary. Canary yellow.
Indeed. So I think that puts Logan and Aiden at a tie for 3 apiece, right?
I thought I had 4. Do I not have 4?
Oh, you do have 4. I'm sorry. Okay.
So Logan can tie.
Rip.
Yep.
Ooh,
So Logan needs
Riz.
this for the tie.
I'm just in it.
And Ethan is in it.
I'm buzzing first no matter
He
what.
can play spoiler here. Ethan, you can play spoiler. The final bird is scuttle.
Scuttle.
Ethan.
So I don't really know the bird, but I'm gonna go with. Is it? So I'm thinking maybe like seagull from Finding Nemo. I don't know.
Scuttle.
I will give you points. Well, I can't give you points for it, but you are correct. It is a seagull.
It's the seagull from Little Mermaid.
From the Little
right?
Mermaid. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
go. It sounded like a seagull name. Scuttle.
Yeah, it does.
It is very much a seagull name. I would agree.
Good logic.
They nailed that one. Good job, Disney.
He's the guy who spreads misinformation to Ariel.
Yeah, and uses the
Yeah.
fork wrong.
Yeah, and he's like, the
Yep.
COVID-19 pandemic wasn't real.
He said
I
that.
don't remember
that
that. Was a really
He said
weird part
that?
of the movie. That part did not age very well.
Yeah, it was weird
That's
when
the
he put on a
director's cut.
mask and the seagull put on a mask and he just flew away.
But he wears it as like earmuffs because he doesn't know how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
poor guy before his time.
Well, I believe Aidan gets points for that question. So Aidan, go ahead and
Yeah,
go ahead and give
yeah.
yourself 3 points there.
Bazinga.
And we'll move on to question 12. This will be a multiple choice question. Which of the following is the biggest contributor to bird fatalities on a yearly basis? Is it A, collisions with vehicles, B, feral cats, C, pollutants and insecticides, or D, windows? We'll start with Logan. Let's start with you.
I'm between windows and insecticides. I'm gonna guess C though.
You're gonna go with
Insecticides.
pollutants and insecticides.
Yeah,
All right.
Like the little ducks that they wash up with Dawn dish soap.
exactly.
Aw.
That's what I pictured.
They're always so
That's
cute.
Before or after they're cleaned.
Oh no, after.
Dang, Ethan, you almost walked into that.
I know.
Ethan, what did you lock in here?
I had a similar debate, but I'm also going with pollutants and insecticides because I just thought BP oil spill, it sucked. All the birds were covered in oil.
Dang, it sucks.
Objectively, a bad time for birds.
Not
Yeah.
good.
If I was a bird
Birds and
and
murders.
there was oil, I'd be pretty unhappy. That's all I'll
I'd
say.
be a
Oh,
unhappy
yeah.
bird.
I imagine. All right. Aidan, what did you
Yeah.
lock in?
I'll go a little different. I'll say windows. And I had a clarifying question
Sure.
that I know probably doesn't have an answer. But what if they run into a window on a vehicle? Which category does that count?
Probably a vehicle.
That would count as the vehicle collision. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna say windows anyway, though.
Windows. All
'Cause
right.
that's funny.
Wow. Aidan, you got that correct. So that's another
No
3 points
way.
coming your
God.
way.
Jesus Christ.
telling me BP didn't do anything? They were perfectly
Come on,
fine.
BP.
It's because all
Do
the dish
better.
soap, the dish soap fixed the problems. They didn't die.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the number of birds that are aquatic is relatively low compared to like the total number of birds in the world. So, as terrible as like the oil spill was, like the number of birds that die from flying into windows far outnumbers any other source.
It's crazy.
Man.
As terrible as the oil spill was, Windows is a bigger problem. We need
So
to look
it
at
is.
that.
Destroy
Yeah,
all
we need to
windows.
deal with our window problem before
Take
we
out
get
windows.
into fixing
Come
our
on.
oil problem.
Save a bird, destroy a window.
This is
It is estimated that anywhere from 100 million to 1 billion birds die every year from flying into windows,
That's
Which is-
crazy.
It's insane.
which is an insanely high number. Yeah.
my-
Billion,
crazy.
1,000 million.
a billion birds versus
Yeah.
a window.
So for reference, the next biggest killer is actually feral cats.
Really?
That estimated anywhere from 50 to 500 million
Feral
are
cats
killed
are
by
an active killer.
by cats.
Good job, cats.
And then vehicle collisions are about the same. as pollutants and insecticides. They're both around 60 or 70 million every year.
Ooh.
Imagine if the vehicles counted as windows. That'd be even crazier.
It would be. It would be 1,060,000,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Are we gonna have like a question like the Bugs episode where there's just like how many birds are there?
How many birds are there?
Oh, I did. I can actually look this up because I'm the bus driver. I don't endorse
the bus.
driving
Hey,
while looking
Don't
up
use your
information.
phone while driving.
Get pulled over, Calvin. No.
Yeah.
No.
I did look this up beforehand. It's about 50 billion
50
are
billion.
estimated to live.
1/5 of birds get hit by windows.
1/50th.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 out of every 50.
Dang, they're dropping
Runs-
like birds.
1 out of every 50 dies from a window.
Dang, that should have been the ad. Destroy a window, save a bird. 1 out of 50 dies.
There's still time. Save a bird, destroy a
Mid-round ad break.
window.
We play Arms of the Angels soundtrack.
We've already played
prefer,
in the Arms of the
I prefer
Angels on a
500
different ad.
Oh, what's the song from Parks and Rec? Like 500 Candles in the Wind?
Oh yeah.
I think that's a more fitting ode, eulogy song.
Ode to birds.
Rip birds.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, you want to
Alright,
hit that
thanks.
mid-round ad break? No, we don't have time for a mid-round ad break.
That's alright. That's alright.
We'll go ahead into question 13. It's another multiple choice question. During Lord of the Rings, Frodo and Sam successfully journey to the heart of Mordor and destroy the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom. The destruction of the ring sets off a chain reaction of events, and Mount Doom begins to erupt, quickly laying waste to the kingdom of Mordor. But it seems like all hope is lost for Frodo and Sam as Mordor is being destroyed. But alas, at the very last moment, the great eagles fly in to rescue Frodo and Sam. Now, according to the book, 3 eagles were sent to rescue the hobbits from Mordor. And these 3 eagles, of course J.R.R. Tolkien named them. Which of the following is not one of the names of the eagles from
Ethan, this
Lord
is
of the
right up
Rings?
your alley because you give all the birds names.
Oh, that doesn't mean I know this.
So, which of the following is not a name given to the eagles by J.R.R. Tolkien? Is it A, Gwaihir, B, Landroval, C, Meneldor, or D, Haliaetus?
Blue-footed booby an option?
I'm going to go with the blue-footed booby.
Good answer.
I want to start with Aidan this time.
I'm going the one that ends with door.
Meneldor, see?
Yeah. No
Why
way
do you say
Meneldor's
that?
a real bird.
And any
Because
logic?
Mordor is a place, and Meneldor maybe.
Oh,
door, the
yeah, no way
suffix
they would
means
have the
a
same
place.
suffix. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien probably was like the suffix means place because he did that.
Ah.
Jay
Okay.
really good at writing Tolkien. That's a callback episode.
Yeah,
Ethan, what did you lock in?
I was kind of along the same lines as like the name is just so similar to Mordor. I feel like that, as like a editor, you got to be like, hey, get that out of here. It's the reader's gonna get confused.
Too many doors.
Yeah, too many doors.
Maybe they sent him though because you're like your name sounds like Mordor, so you should go.
You should go.
Picked him.
Ah, you got me.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the one Aiden said, Mullendor or whatever.
Also lock in Meneldor.
Yeah.
All right.
Logan.
Well, that name sounds pretty Tolkien to me. Like, there's a couple instances where it ends in door, like Mordor, Isildur, probably other ones that I'm forgetting. And I think all of the other ones sounded like pretty Tolkien as well, except for can you say D again?
Haliaetus.
That one sounds not Tolkien and more like Greek or Roman or Latin or something, like not very Tolkien-y. So I'm going to go with that one.
That's, okay. Logan, I'm really impressed. You got the answer right.
Yeah.
Not only did you get it right, the name Haliaetus is actually Latin.
Nice.
It is the Latin genus name for bald eagle. So all like the sea
Logan.
eagles belong in the genus Haliaetus,
Wow.
which is
That
Latin.
should be
Big
worth
smart
like 30
brain.
points.
Big smart brain.
It's actually still worth 3 points, but
Okay.
good job.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
All right. Question 14 will be a multiple choice question. Birds are the undisputed masters of migration in the animal kingdom. Arctic terns are the ultimate example, often making multiple trips from pole to pole every year. Terns typically travel anywhere from 25 to 50,000 miles in a single year. Birds also demonstrate the impressive ability of following the same migration pathway every year, prompting researchers to understand how birds are able to follow the same route. Which of the following is not a way in which birds follow their migratory pathways? Is it A, use of physical landmarks such as rivers, forests, mountains, etc.? Is it B, attunement with the Earth's magnetic fields? C, orientation of the sun and stars? Or D, use of prevailing atmospheric wind currents? Ethan, why don't you, I assume, is that what you're locking in? Is, the magnetic fields?
Actually, I might go with stars, actually.
I'm gonna change it up and lock in orientation of the sun and stars.
Yeah, my reasoning at least is, I don't know, I think landmarks are pretty clear for them.
Mhm.
I've always heard, like, the magnetic field thing was used. I'm kind of unsure. I don't know if they... Maybe I'm convincing myself that magnets is the way to go. Then the other one, I forgot what it was, but it didn't sound right. But I think, actually, no, I'm switching back to magnets. I'm going magnets.
There you go.
Dang.
All right. That was a bit of a trip.
Yeah, that was just me changing my mind.
Just like an Arctic tern, just covering all that distance.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
Let's go Logan next.
All right.
with
So
your heart.
what was D? I'm gonna work backwards.
D was use of prevailing atmospheric wind currents.
Well, they've got to use it while it's there, so they're gonna do that from time to time. Stars and the sun. That seems like an obvious one to me because they'll do it at a certain time of year, and if they don't just use like weather patterns, they're probably using like daylight as a measurement of some sort. So I'm gonna say they do that. B was, what was B? Oh, the magnets.
Attunement with
I think-
Earth's magnetic fields. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they do have that sense. I think they're not the only ones that have that sense either. And so I'm gonna go with A. Actually, I don't think they're gonna use natural landmarks as their pathway for migration.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Aiden.
I was also going to go with A. That was my answer. I also wanted to dispute the fact, are they the masters of migration or are butterflies? 'Cause
I was going to say, from the
migration
bugs
stuff is
episode,
kinda
we mentioned a
wild.
big migration from butterflies.
Yeah.
But they don't go
Like
from pole to pole, that's for
Generationally
sure.
migrate. No, that is, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm,
gonna say
definitely on Team Bird here. I'm gonna have to say
Landmarks.
birds.
I don't think they use the landmarks.
He's a true birder.
Well, unfortunately, nobody got that answer correct.
Oh, man.
Is it
The
stars?
answer
Stars.
is use. No, the answer is actually use of the prevailing atmospheric wind currents.
Really?
Really?
Hey,
So
really?
yeah, the wind currents. I mean, my knowledge of like at least in North America, typically birds move north and south, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the dominant wind currents actually move like east and west.
Okay. Right.
Like if you're thinking of like El Nino, or just the prevailing wind directions at home here, our winds typically come from the west and move east.
Yeah.
The wind's not predictable enough to be like a reliable way for them to migrate along their paths.
Right.
That's really cool.
They absolutely
That makes sense.
have a magnetic sense, and some species are able to use that when migrating. Other species use the sun and stars, and then some species just use plain old physical landmarks as their guides as they migrate.
Don't we all?
Interesting.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I didn't even consider it, frankly.
All right, well, we're nearing the end here. We're about to launch into question 15.
No way.
Um,
Yeah,
this
I
is-
know we've been doing this too long. I can hear the sound effects.
Yeah, I know. It sounds empty doing it live because it should be filled with
Yeah,
all the
that's
sound effects.
So, our final question is, this will be a short answer, but I will still give everybody the chance to answer it. You just won't have any options to choose from, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Before the bald eagle was adopted as the national bird of the United States in 1782, there was some debate about which species should be used. Which species did Thomas Jefferson believe would best represent the United States?
I think it sounded like it. Well, it looked like all three of us knew. You
Yeah.
want to say it all at the same time?
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
1.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
turkey.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. I knew that was Ben Franklin, the Thomas Jefferson.
Talking turkey. There's another idiom.
Nice.
Cold
I-
turkey. Another
Almost
idiom.
Turkey, there you
mentioned.
go.
Cold
I almost mentioned that turkey fact earlier in the episode, but I was like, I wonder if it's a question.
Wow.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
Right.
I
It was a
also,
question.
I almost mentioned that when we were talking about bald eagles, I was like, Ben Franklin said they were a coward, and that's why. Yeah, but throw it back.
Yeah. I always heard it was Ben Franklin. I think you said Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, is
yeah, but
Hmm.
that's what threw me off. It might have also been Thomas Jefferson, and Ben Franklin
Yeah,
just
maybe.
like defended him. I don't know.
I
I
was getting
believe it was
confused.
Thomas Jefferson, but they're almost like the same person in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And in
except,
real life.
except
Old
Ben.
white guys.
Except Ben Franklin was a serial killer. Did you guys know that? All right, we're going into conspiracies right now.
Ben
So
and Thomas
recently-
It
Jefferson
happens every episode,
Recently-
doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We have a tangent
Franklin-
like this every episode. But,
Franklin was part of the
it was
Illuminati.
like fairly recently that they like went into the house where he lived, and they like went into like the basement area, and they found this like big pit, and it was full of like bodies of like 15 people's bones in Ben Franklin's old house. Look it up.
What?
I'm telling you, it's true. Ben Franklin
look
was
it
a
up. We're on an
murderer. He
episode.
serial killed people. He's a killer,
Oh my
guys.
gosh.
Maybe he just,
And a lady killer.
Oh, okay.
Ben Franklin.
So, well, you guys all get 3 points for that.
Excellent transition.
I'm serious. It's true.
He was the lightning guy, right? Do you think it was
Yeah.
test subjects? Like he sent people out. He was like, "Hey, try
Ooh,
this out
maybe.
for me," and then they just all
Maybe.
died.
Go get
I
hit
don't
by
know.
a lightning and hold this key.
In my headcanon, he was like a vampire, and that's who Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter was like searching for the whole time.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, well that actually that does it for the trivia. So let's do another score check before we get into the challenge question. I've got Aidan with 23. Is that correct?
23 points.
23 for
Holy
Aidan.
shit.
So many.
Holy shit.
I've got Ethan at 13.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? And then Logan with
That's a-
12.
I had 10, but I'll take 12.
Oh, okay. We'll give you 12.
Ethan, we're within challenge
give-
question swing.
So
I guess we are.
Yeah. So what do you guys have any guesses for the challenge question?
I am so almost sure about Egyptian. I'm like, but Windows also kind of spoke to me. What if Windows was fake?
I don't know. Birds.
No, I'm locking
They be
it in.
running into
Egyptian.
windows.
Okay.
Horace Falconhead.
Yeah,
Bingo.
it's Horace. It's not.
You guys are all
Yeah.
going to challenge the same question?
Ethan, you
think-
should do something different because that's if the only way that we can tie is if you do something different.
True.
Ow.
Otherwise you're just taking second place.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, hey, nothing wrong with a good second place.
I know what you mean.
yeah. I'm just gonna go with the Egyptian question, but I'm too nervous to challenge something else.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, will you all please subtract 5 points?
No
From your
way.
scores?
No way.
Yes way.
I don't believe you.
I think we're a little caught up on the whole falcon face thing. Horus is also depicted as having a bird's head, but Ra is absolutely depicted with the head of a falcon and is the god of the sun.
I am flabbergasted right now. I was so
gabberflasted
100%
right
sure that this was the challenge question. I'm like,
If
no,
you
it's
say it's
Horus.
Windows, I'll flip my chair.
Is it pollution? Is BP actually killing them?
No. The challenge question was actually the last question. The turkey.
It was
was it because it's Ben Franklin?
Turkey.
I'm gonna explain here.
Is it because it was Ben Franklin?
I couldn't.
No. So back when the Declaration of Independence was first signed, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams were supposed to design a seal for the United States. So they all came up with their own designs, but the Continental Congress didn't approve of any of the designs. And actually, Thomas Jefferson, his seal was, he wanted the seal to be Moses parting the Red Sea and crushing Pharaoh and all the Egyptians. And he wanted the inscription to read, "Rebellion to tyrants is obedience to God," which is pretty metal, I guess.
That goes pretty metal.
So that was his idea behind the seal. But since they didn't get the job done, Congress actually assigned a guy named Charles Thompson to design the seal for the United States. So he used the bald eagle, and it's still the seal we use today. Holding the arrows in one talon and an olive branch in another. And it was after he designed the seal that the bald eagle was adopted as the national bird. But that wasn't until 1782. The whole thing about the turkey with Thomas Jefferson, that came from a private letter he wrote to his daughter, actually, where he was actually mocking the appearance of the seal, and he thought the eagle depicted in the seal looked more like a turkey, and then he kind of goes off on a tangent,
weird,
making fun of the eagle. He's like, the eagle's like a lazy bird. He steals fish from other birds. It's not a good representative of the United States. So he does kind of argue for the turkey in this private letter to adopt his daughter, but he never proposed it officially to Congress.
Bummer.
Huh.
It's crazy.
I think they should have flipped the entire opposite end of the script from the Moses stuff and just had the one Satan bird.
The satanic nightjar.
Yeah, the nightclub bird.
Or alternatively, we could do the blue-footed booby. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am team
Standing ovation.
All right, Twitter, do your thing. Let's make it happen. Change the U.S. seal to the blue-footed booby. You won't.
Blue-footed
They
booby.
won't.
They won't.
Well, congratulations, fellas. We made it to our bus stop here. We've got Aidan as our winner this week, so congratulations, Aidan.
Wow.
I'm a birder, baby.
You didn't break 20.
Certified birder.
No, I didn't. Certified birder.
Man, I was so sure about that challenge question.
Me
That was
too,
crazy. Great questions. Those are really good.
Good question.
Great questions. Excellent episode.
Thank you. Appreciate having you guys for this. Also want to give a special thank you to Vert for the continued use of his music. I think we can all agree 5978. It's a USDA certified banger.
Yes.
So thank you for your music. And also a special thank you to all of the listeners who put up with our constant shenanigans, constant contingencies and spirals. We appreciate your support. Feel free to reach out to us on social media. We're +1trivia anywhere on all platforms. Or you can email us at +1trivia@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.